What is going on, YouTube? It is the Bronx Prince, and I'm back with episode 22 of this SWF series. Listen, guys, let me tell you before we get going, I'm super excited to be doing this again. I could not wait to get back to it. I booked another show, right after my last one, and then I had something to do, and then I came home. Now I'm home, and I'm recording it. I also did a little bit of looking, and we are not far away from overtaking USPW as the #1 company in the world. So I made a few, I think, I could have started with the broadcasters, but I can't remember. But I have a few broadcasters in Canada, Mexico, both for the show and for events. And that's catching us up real quick. Obviously, they still have the edge in, like, Japan and Europe and all those, but I mean, we make some money, get our own broadcaster maybe, or get our own broadcaster, that is the term, my bad, I don't know how I messed up there, but we make some money, build our own broadcaster, and outsource to those locations, and I'm thinking within an in-game year from this episode, we may be able to overtake them, hopefully, that's the goal. Obviously, we have to compete with them getting better, because as I've noticed, as always in the Cornellverse save, even in TEW 2016, it takes them a minute to hit their stride, if they hit their stride. So they're so popular, but they don't really have the in-ring talent to back it up, especially since I stole Nikki Champion, which has had a huge blow to their ratings. So if they hit their stride, it's going to be even harder to catch up with them, but as long as they keep doing what they're doing, it should maybe take an in-game year and a half, at most 2 years before we overtake them, and I'm not going to stop until I overtake them, and then after that, it's the season finale after we overtake them that I'll probably end this series. So anyway, now that that's out of the way, let's hop right into it. In a terrible pre-show match, Jungle Lord defeated Dominic DeSouza in 8:19 by pinfall with a jungle jackhammer in a 57 rated segment. Match in a 42 from Dominic DeSouza and a 58 from Jungle Lord. And then to open the show, Mainstream Hernandez defeats Lenny Brown in 13-14 by pinfall with an Apparition 14 following interference from the Crippler. The Crippler ran in and attacked Brown, causing Mainstream Hernandez to win the SWF North American title just 2 days before Lenny Brown gets a shot at the World Champion. An 82 rated match, a 73 from Lenny Brown, a 66 from Mainstream Hernandez. The other reason I did this, other than the fact that he's about to challenge for the World Champion, is he was getting really popular, and I figured because of the gauntlet match, he got a big pop boost, beating both Rogue and the Crippler. So I figured I need to get this belt off him now before it becomes too big, because sometimes you don't know. Like, I mean, he very well could have became like in the 85s, because he's high 70s, really low 80s right now. He could have been up to 85 and 90, and he could have decided that it was alright, he was okay with dropping the belt, but sometimes they just decide not to. So I wanted to get the belt off him before he got too popular, just in case. That way we didn't have to upset him. An 82 rated match. What a way to open the show. And Mainstream Hernandez celebrates backstage. I picture in my head kind of like when Jericho won the AEW champion. He's backstage with some champagne, and he's chugging. I mean, it's Mainstream Hernandez, and you gotta win. And he really came out of nowhere. He wasn't too big in this series. He's had a few matches here and there, and when I figured, let's throw a swerve out here. Let's give Mainstream Hernandez the belt and let him run with it. So a 73 rated segment. And Ernest Youngman cuts a promo. He's in action next. A 55 rated segment. And 59 rated match. Akuma defeated Ernest Youngman with a Hawaiian Crush following botched interference by Primus Allen. I messed that up. Primus Allen was supposed to hit Ernest Youngman there. 49 from Youngman, a 52 from Akuma, and they just don't click, causing a 59, which is kind of a blow after how we opened the show, but I'm hoping we'll be able to bounce back. Nicky Champion comes out to the ring and is actually cut off by Spencer Spade before much comes out of his mouth. I wanted Nicky Champion. He hasn't really done... Same thing with Remo. I got to get Remo back on TV, but Nicky Champion hasn't done much, if anything, since the blow-off match with Remo. So I figured we gotta get him out there, and nothing better than putting Spencer Spade out there, try to get some pop boost for him. An 84 rated segment, and they both did really well. And about that, had a decent reaction from the crowd. Disciples of Greed, that's the Greed follower and the hooded figure, defeated the tag team champions in 13 minutes 19 seconds when the hooded figure pinned Marshall Dillon with an underworld spike. During the match, we also saw John Greed distract Dillon and also distract Ranger. Greed follower was the weak link with a 47, hooded figure with a 70, Ranger with a 67, Marshall Dillon with a 68. Joey Morgan returns because he was taken by the Church of Greed a few weeks ago, but they fend him off pretty easy. And then John Greed grabs a mic and says, "At Master of Puppets, my followers will be revealed to you, and my full power will be brought down upon you." So when he said it's time last week, he meant it's time to show these people who you are, and it's time to bring the church to full power in a 70 rated segment. And about that, had great heat and good wrestling. Valiant defeated Hollywood Bret Starr when Hollywood Bret Starr was disqualified when Brandon James ran in and attacked Valiant in an 84 rated match, a 76 from Bret Starr, and a 81 from Valiant. Starr and James attack Valiant, and Golden makes the save. Eric Eisen makes a tag team match tonight, pulling a little Teddy Long. 84 rated segment. And then in a little match to kind of separate the ending segments of the show, High Flying Hawaiian defeats Primus Allen with a Pacific Crush. Akuma distracted Allen in the middle of the match. 72 rated match, 62 from High Flying Hawaiian, and a 64 from Primus Allen. Rogue attacks Lau backstage before Rogue's match. So Rogue has a match next, and that was an 89 rated segment. That was pretty cool. Rogue defeats Matty Faith in 13:28 by pinfall with a crashing on. Rogue with a 75, Matty Faith with a 59 in an 80 rated match. And then I think the main event's next. And about that, had great heat and good wrestling. Valiant and Rocky Golden defeated Brandon James and Bret Starr in 18:08 when Valiant pinned Brandon James with a V-split. An 86 rated match, which could have been better if Brandon James and Hollywood Bret Starr had chemistry. That blows. It was still a good match. The reason why I threw this together is I didn't want to give Valiant a win over Hollywood Bret Starr later in the night. Earlier in the show. My bad. But his momentum was down and he was losing pop. So when he was growing earlier in the series, when he had that rise to the top that, he eventually failed to capture the champion from Rocky Golden earlier in the series, he actually capped out. I say capped. I don't know what his pop cap is in this save, but he had reached 89 popularity in New England, and ever since then he's been trickling down. So I figured I'd give him a win here. 86 rated match in an 85 rated show. And I had we increased popularity in 7 regions, but what I was about to say was I had a TV deal set up for America, and it's still we still have limited viewers there. I don't know if it's based on like the time that the show is shown at. I have no clue. But our third 85 overall show, I think, of all time. which I think is tied for our second highest show with 2 other shows. And this is our second one in a row, so we're really starting to pick up some steam. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see you guys next episode at Master of Puppets, which I'm going to throw together right now, and then I'm probably going to record it before the night's over. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.